Right. So we were discussing about mobile communication technologies, and after that, next one is children WiMAX. So WiMAX is also a communication technology which is used to cover a metropolitan area, right? The area like which has a radius of about 50 kilometers, a town or something, right? So using WiMAX technology, there are people who cover, there are companies who cover large areas and provide their services, right? So you must aware there's technology, such a technology is there which can cover uh, with a area which has a radius of 50 km even, right? So this can provide 4G wireless communication to the users in such an area using WiMAX. So next technology is Wi-Fi. I think you all aware about Wi-Fi. So Wi-Fi is the popular technology in mobile computing. Wireless fidelity is the meaning of Wi-Fi. Is a wireless networking technology that allows devices such as computers, laptops, and mobile devices. Normally, to connect with the Wi-Fi network, we need a Wi-Fi router with the internet connection. So there are three methods that we can use or we can connect to an internet connection using Wi-Fi. So in several areas in our homes also as we have Wi-Fi routers. So for this Wi-Fi router, we have to provide an internet connection that can be a wired or wireless connection. Normally for the Wi-Fi routers like SLT provided, they're gonna connect a fiber cable here. That is a WAN side, wide area network. That is the uplink of this router, the main internet connection. Again, if we consider dialog wireless 4G providers, so they use wireless routers and using GSM 4G technology, a signal will come to this router if it is a wireless one, and from this end it will communicate Wi-Fi signals. So that is Wi-Fi router. And the other mobile devices, we have smartphones, we have laptops, tabs, right? All these mobile devices can be connected through this Wi-Fi network, and we can access internet through this Wi-Fi router. However, this Wi-Fi router must have a wired or wireless uplink, direct internet connection. Then only we can access to internet through this router. Again, these are called portable Wi-Fi hotspot. So for these devices, we have to insert a SIM card. මේකට අපි SIM card එකක් දාන්න ඕනේ. So these are portable Wi-Fi hotspots. Then we can switch on the device. Then it will transmit a Wi-Fi. It will create a Wi-Fi network, and our mobile devices can connect to the Wi-Fi device. So Wi-Fi network. So this has a wireless uplink through the SIM card, and using the Wi-Fi network, the local devices, the mobile devices can connect to the internet. So this is another way of accessing internet through Wi-Fi. Again, in our mobile phones also we have Wi-Fi hotspot. So what happened then? Here also similar. In our the 4G connection is there in our mobile phone. Through the 4G connection, we will have a internet connection through our SIM card. And then using our Wi-Fi adapter in the mobile phone, it will generate a Wi-Fi network. So another laptop or any other device, a portable device, can connect to this Wi-Fi network and access internet through our mobile phone. So however, children, to access internet through a Wi-Fi network, our mobile devices, sorry, the Wi-Fi router or the Wi-Fi hotspot, Wi-Fi access point must have a wired or wireless internet connection. Then only it can allow other users in the Wi-Fi network to access internet. Right? The Wi-Fi කියන Wi-Fi access point එකක් තියෙනවා. Right? So there will be a Wi-Fi access point, and this will generate a Wi-Fi signal. This will generate Wi-Fi signal, normally about around 50-meter radius. This will generate the Wi-Fi signal. And mobile devices we are using within the area, smartphones, tabs, then laptops. So these mobile devices can connect to this Wi-Fi access point. So if this Wi-Fi access point doesn't have an internet connection, only these devices can communicate with each other. Right? So these devices can communicate with each other. Signal so devices can connect, right? Connect and communicate. If these devices need to connect to internet, then we have to use a Wi-Fi router instead of Wi-Fi access point, or we have to provide a stable or cable internet connection to this Wi-Fi access point. Cable internet connection wireless internet connection then Wi-Fi router. So that is how a Wi-Fi network works. But this is the most popular communication media in mobile computing. Mobile computing most popular communication media Wi-Fi කියලා කියන්නේ. මම හිතන්නේ ඔයාලා Wi-Fi technology use කරලා තියෙනවා. ගෙදරවලත් ඇති use කරනවා ඇති. Right. So next coming improvement in mobile communication is Li-Fi. So the theme is light becomes data. So in Li-Fi, it is expected to communicate data using lights. Children, here in this image also you can see all the devices, right? Electronic devices. The printer is there, a computer is there, AC machine is there, laptop, HD TV, and information booth, clock. So all these digital devices are connected to internet using the light. So this improvement comes with the Internet of Things concept. So ගෙදර කාමරේ light එක දැම්මට පස්සේ ඒකෙන් මේ තියෙන devices ඔක්කොම connect වෙනවා. That's the concept. This is already developed, children, but it is under experiment yet. But however, this has already developed. So this comes with the 5G, fifth generation communication technologies, right? So this use a technology called visible light communication, VLC. Visible light communication කියන technology එක base කරගෙන තමයි මේ Li-Fi කියන technology එක develop වෙන්නේ. Again, this allows bidirectional communication. That means using the light, it can transmit data to the mobile devices, and again, it can receive data from mobile devices as well. So in future, wherever we have light, we will be able to use internet. The device will be connected, right? So this is the coming technology. So if you're going to plan for e-business, then you must aware that if you run an electronic business, you must aware that the telecommunication will be that much advanced, and every device, every user will have a mobile connection. They will have mobile internet. They will use internet using mobile devices. Therefore, we always must focus the users who are in mobile devices. There's a large crowd there. So, local crowd එක mobile device එක එකතු වෙලා ඉන්නවා. දැන් focus කරන්න ඕනේ මේ mobile device users තමයි business එකක් පටන් ගන්නකොට. Right. Then that is about the mobile communication technologies. Children, do you have questions? Any question? Right. If not, we can move forward. Here you can see then mobile hardware, right? So these are the mobile hardware. All these are computers. Even this watch is a computer. So this glass is a computer. Again, this is also a computer with augmented reality. We're going to discuss about augmented reality later. And tabs, smartphones, right? Laptops, surface computers, all-in-one PC, right? So all these are mobile hardware devices. Using these devices, we can access internet and all our data, resources, applications while traveling, because these are very small and these are not connected to the internet. Okay, Chamodi, Li-Fi technology, normally what is expected from Li-Fi is a very good that you have asked question, right? Children, every time please ask questions. Here, visible light communication. So this visible light communication is something like this. Normally we use internet using digital technologies. So digital means that will have only two stages. 1 0. We can indicate that using 1 0, right? 1 0 වලින් තමයි indicate කරන්නේ digital signal එක. It has two states. So this is a information. So visible light communication. So communication means in a very short period, very small period, the light gonna switch on and off. Light එක පත් වෙනවා නිමනවා වෙන්න පුළුවන් ඉතා චූටි කාලයකදී. So then that will not visible to the human eye, but the devices with sensors, those devices can identify the signal generated by the light. So that is the concept behind this visible light communication. So this visible light communication will be used in this Li-Fi technology. I also don't have much knowledge about how it works, right? That is actually that is in the experiment level still. However, within another 3 or 4 years, we will be able to use this Li-Fi technology, right? Visible light communication කියන අර වගේ දෙයක්. මේකෙන් data light නිමන පත් වෙනවා අපිට signal එකක් ගන්න පුළුවන්. ඒතර ඒක ඉතා කුඩා කාලයකදී කරපුවම human ඇහැට ඒක තේරෙන්නේ නැහැ. But the devices can identify. Right, children, like that, please ask questions, right? All right, everyone, next. We discuss this. So these are the mobile software, right? So in our mobile devices, we have Apple devices, we have Android devices, we have BlackBerry, Windows devices, mobile devices, and mobile cloud and mobile web is also some platforms which provide mobile applications. Right? I think most of you have Apple devices and Android devices, Android operating system. So there are several applications, apps developed which are run on this Android operating systems. So all these are mobile software platforms and mobile software operating systems. So your smartphones, tabs, so those devices run on these operating systems, right? So again, if you're gonna plan for electronic business, you must aware. So now you know that the number of mobile users will be increased, right? If you're gonna launch an electronic business, then you have to think about a mobile app. If you're gonna think about a mobile app, you must aware what are the main operating systems which are used in mobile applications. So then you must focus on developing Android softwares, Apple softwares, Apple application for your electronic business. Then you can move your electronic business, your business under the fingertip of the user, customer. Mobile app එකකින් තමයි ගොඩක්ම reach කරන්න පුළුවන් customer වල. Right. So those are mobile softwares, right? All right, there is a question that can you explain NFC again? Yeah, sure, we'll do. It's really simple, children. NFC means when you just make closer two devices. These devices can communicate. So each device has a NFC tag. It's a NFC sensor, near field communication sensor. It's kind of array, right? මේ ray එක identify කරන්න පුළුවන් sensor එකක් තියෙනවා. So when you just open the application, let's say wallet, electronic wallet, and when you make closer your mobile phone to this payment device, then that app will communicate with payment device and make the payment. Again, some information collecting softwares, applications, near field NFC information sharing applications. So in some posters, right, as I explained earlier, there are NFC tags. So if you are interested about the event or the product, you can move your mobile phone here with that information sharing application, NFC application, open in your mobile phone. Then this will transmit data to your mobile phone, the additional information about the event of the product. ඔයාලගේ එකේ app එකක් open කරන්න ඕනලා. මත සමහර තියෙන background apps තියෙනවා. So automatically information send වෙනවා. If there is a background application, NFC application running in your mobile phone, then the information will automatically sent into your mobile phone. Right? So card වල තියෙන NFC tags. ඔයාලා තියෙන card එක ලං කරන්න විතරයි. See? This is a door controller. When you move the mobile phone closer to the door, then only the lock will open. That is NFC, right? Near field communication. So here, is it okay? Clear?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Right. Again, I missed another slide here. When we're going to discuss about mobile devices, right? So the size of the device. Normally, they are portable. So then they will be developed, manufactured in a smaller size. Right. Then power sources. So normally all the mobile devices will depend on a battery. So mainly that is a disadvantage in mobile computing because we have to depend on the battery of the device. Battery බැස්සොත් මොන එකක්වත් නැහැ නේද? So therefore it's actually a disadvantage. However, now different technologies are used to manufacture batteries which can keep the charge for a long time. Then operating systems. So there are separately specially developed operating system for mobile devices, as I explained earlier. Android, Apple, BlackBerry, Windows, right? Those people have separately designed operating system for mobile devices. Then connectivity also very important. To work with mobile computing, to use cloud services in your electronic business, the connectivity is very important. Always you have to have internet connection. So that is also a barrier in mobile computing and mobile business, right? Because if we are in an area which we don't have that much of quality internet connection, right? If our internet connection is poor, then we may not be able to work efficient with the electronic applications, right? After that, applications, apps. So as I told you earlier, if you're going to focus on electronic business, you must think about these mobile users, and you can go with the Facebook page or you can go with a mobile application like that. Always you have to focus the mobile users. Now the trend has changed. Right. So these are advantages and limitations. Portability. We can move here and there with the devices. While traveling, we can use mobile computing devices. Increase productivity because even you are traveling, even you are at home, even you are in the office. Similarly, you can access all the resources and applications if you have a mobile device with the internet connection. Affordability. So those are not that much expensive. Mobile phone normally mobile devices are not that much expensive. So other than purchasing a laptop, we can purchase a tab, right? Other than purchasing a good desktop computer, you can use a mobile phone, right? Again, data access is there, entertainment, cloud computing. So all these cloud applications can be used with these mobile devices. And children, limitations are security. Because these are mobile devices, very easily they can lose. Again, very easily, some other people can access your mobile devices. කෙනෙකුට මේක ලේසියෙන් යූස් කරන්න පුළුවන්කම තියෙනවා. වෙන කෙනෙක් එකක් හොරකම් කරන්න පුළුවන්. ඒක නැති වෙන්න පුළුවන්. The security issue is there. Issues with connectivity. As I told you earlier, if we don't have a good internet connection, our efficiency will drop down. It will drop, right? Then device size limitations. In some cases, a laptop is somewhat larger. A tab is in some cases large in size. So you may have some difficulties in carrying them with you, right? Then power consumption. So if you use cameras, internet always, so that will consume the battery more. So then that is also a barrier or limitation. Dependency means it completely depends on internet connection and the power source. So if any of these two is not rich, the service will not efficient. So those are the limitations, children. Okay, so that is about mobile computing. Do you have questions again about mobile computing? So you must aware, because you're going to learn electronic business, and I wish number of students in this lesson, in this batch, will start their own businesses, will be entrepreneurs, right? So then this subject is very important to you. You will learn the platforms which are infrastructure, basic concepts which are necessary for an electronic business. And in future lectures, you're going to learn what are the available strategies, what are the available platforms, right, to start an electronic business. And again, we're going to have an assignment. Ultimately, you're going to start an electronic business, the fake one, right? But however, you're going to start electronic business. So from next week, we're going to start the assignment, right? So like that, this will a very informative session for you, right? Okay. All right, everyone. Then, have you heard about artificial intelligence? Children, have you heard about artificial intelligence? AI. Actually, what is this artificial intelligence means? So normally in the definition, it says, refer to framework or technologies that may simulate human intelligence in their operations, while dynamically enhancing performance as they gather and analyze data, right? So that is a definition of AI, artificial intelligence. It can make a decision, see images, and understand communication. Okay, so this is what actually AI means simply, right? In simple words, AI is a application or a software which can make decisions very quickly, right? Normally, to make a decision, digital devices depend on two parameters, two state logic, right? Yes or no. So if there is a problem, then there will be a condition here to take a decision. Depending on this condition, there will be two paths. This is, let's say, yes path. This is no path, or true path or false path. Only two states, yes or no, true, false, 1 and 0. So here the condition check this some input depending on the problem. For example, if I say I want to give pass if the mark is larger than or equal 50, right? Pass is if mark is larger than or equal to 50. fail mark less than 50, right? So now we have two decisions. Sorry, one decision with two states, pass or fail, right? So here the condition will be now mark larger than or equal 50 is the condition. If this is yes, we can print pass. If not, fail, right? So now this device or this application has taken a decision depending on a statement. So these are called variables. This condition is true, yes, then this will print pass. If we enter 40 as the mark, then this will display fail because this condition gonna false. So this is a variable. The value in the variable can change. So this application takes a decision depending on this variable, right? So this is what normal application do. In artificial intelligence, there will be hundreds of variables which supports a decision. So මෙතන එක variable එකක් check කරේ. In AI applications, they check hundreds of decisions, right? මෙහෙම paths ගොඩකම යනවා. All these are conditions, these points. These are conditions, right? So to take one decision, multiple condition will be checked in a high speed. Then we call that a artificial intelligence application. For example, in electronic business, if we gonna search, let's say we are going to search for a t-shirt, right? You are going to access a electronic website, e-commerce website, which sells t-shirts. Then we're gonna search t-shirts. Okay, in this website, there will be thousands of t-shirts, right? දැන් මේ වෙබ්සයිට් එකේ t-shirt අපි හිතමු 1000ක් තියෙනවා කියලා. එතකොට අපි දැන් 1000ම පිළිවෙලින් බලාගෙන යන්න වෙනවා අපිට ගලපෙන්නේ හොයාගන්න. So you have to check all 1000 t-shirts, right? Because they will be listed here. All 1000 t-shirts will be listed here in order. මොකක් හරි order එකකට යනවා දාලා තියෙන order කරනවා එක්ක size එකෙන් හරි මොකෙන් හරි මේ t-shirt එක මම පෙන්නනවා. This is where we need a AI application in our electronic business. In our business. So when a user just search with the one keyword, if our application can provide a search result which is most fit to that user, then his time also will save, and again that person will the possibility of purchasing a t-shirt will be increased. මොකද මෙයාට චෙක් කරපුවම ගැලපෙනම තමන් කැමති පාටින් තමන් කැමති සයිස් එකෙන් තමන් කැමති ඩිසයින් වලින් t-shirt එක පෙන්නනවා. Then the purchasing ability or the probability of purchasing will be increased. මෙයා මේ බාණ්ඩේ අපේ සයිට් එකෙන් ගන්න තියෙන අවස්ථා වැඩි වෙනවා. So then we have to focus about user targeted searching results, right? So that is where we need AI applications. If we have developed this web search using an AI application, then what will happen? This AI application will check the past purchase of the user. Again, interest, like Facebook, how what are the colors that we have seen mostly in Facebook? ඒවත් check කරනවා මම. Facebook එකේ මොන පාට දේවල් දිහාද වැඩිපුරම මෙයා බලන් ඉඳලා තියෙන්නේ. Again, there can be images of that customer in Facebook. Instagram, those devices. So with that images, this AI application can assume the size of the customer. Again, if that customer is wearing collar t-shirts always in images, in his images, then that is also a data. If that customer is wearing some t-shirts with designs in all his Instagram, Facebook photos, then that is a data. So this AI application in our website will check all these data, study his photos, study his posts, study his comments, study his emails, study his messages, again, past purchase records. Right? This will study all his information and give him a search result. That should happen very quickly, right? Then the search result will show the most suitable t-shirts for that customer from that 1,000 t-shirts. අර t-shirt 1000ක් තිබ්බ එකෙන් මෙයාට හරියට මෙයා කැමතිම කලර් එකෙන්, මෙයා අඳින ටයිප් එකෙන්, මෙයා අඳින ඩිසයින්ස් වලින්, මෙයාගේ සයිස් එකෙන් හරියට මැච් වෙන t-shirt set එකක් මෙයාට පෙන්වනවා. Then what will happen? The customer will tend to buy one from this website. So that is what AI applications do in electronic business. So you must aware about what is AI, AI technology, and what are the benefits that we can achieve through this AI in your electronic business, right? So that knowledge must be there in yourself. So, okay, everyone, is it clear? What is an artificial intelligence application? Children, please reply. So I'm going to clear this. Okay, everyone. So these AI applications are in all the industries, right? Agriculture, production, healthcare, military, aerospace engineering, marketing, right? So this will be a excellent tool for business because this can study human behavior and focus a business depending on those human behaviors, customer behaviors, right? So then why we need an AI application in our business? Normal children, all the newest younger customers, they expect quick response from a business. So normally, research has found that 22% of young people expect a result within 10 minutes in an electronic business. Therefore, chat boxes are incorporated with most websites. So normally we can chat using their websites. Actually, we are not chatting with an actual person. We are chatting with the AI application. So here, there's a photo as well. This photo is also very important. The name is Lucy. How may I help you? I want to buy new Nike shoes. How much is the shipment, right? So depending on the question that we're going to ask, this AI application can reply. So the customer feels like he is chatting with the actual person. So this photo is also very important because this human face will give a customer a feeling like I am directly dealing with the human. That will build a trust between the business provider or the business and the customer, right? So, however, without knowing, the customer is chatting with the AI application, right? So most of the businesses are now integrating chat boxes with their websites and Facebook pages. Right. So these artificial intelligence, the main concerns are voice recognition, speech recognition, image recognition, natural language processing, and text interpretation. මේ තමයි මෙයා study කරන දේවල් AI applications. ඒ කියලා කියන්නේ for example, if we just going to have a phone call to your friend and ask him that what is the laptop you are using, I also intend to buy one. Right, you can discuss about laptops. From that moment, when you go to YouTube, when you log into Facebook, when you use Instagram, so all these social media and all the other applications that you're going to use in internet will show you advertisements related to computers, laptops. If you just talk about a book, if you send an email related to a book, then the advertisement will focus about books. If you post any image in the Facebook with some kind of a device, right? Let's say a hair dryer. Again, similarly, if you look into a hair dryer a much time in Facebook, then also they will identify that you are in interest of a hair dryer. අපි තුමා මොකක් හරි ඇඳුමක් තියෙන post එකක් දිහා ටිකක් කරලා වැඩිපුරලා බලන් ඉන්නවා. Then Facebook will identify that you are in the interest of that cloth or the item. Then you will see advertisement related to that item in your Facebook, in your YouTube channel. I mean, if you watch YouTube, right? All the advertisement will be focused to that item. So that means these AI applications, they are concerned about voice recognition. අපි සාමාන්‍ය phone call එකකින් කියනවා, අපි නිකන් කතා කරනවා. මේ ඔක්කොම phone එක අහන් ඉන්නවා. Speech recognition ability is there. Image recognition. As I told you earlier, if you post your image in the Facebook or Instagram, they will be analyzed. What are you wearing? What are the gestures that you have? With that analysis, they will create a model of yours. So to focus all the advertisements and marketing, that model is used. ඒකට අයිති වෙනවා ඔයා කතා කරනවා, ඔයා ගන්න calls, ඔයා යවන messages, ඔයා Facebook එකේ දාන post, ඔයා Instagram එකේ post එකක් දාන එක, YouTube එකේ බලන video types, වැඩිපුර සින්දු අහනවා නම් ඊට දාලා දේවල්. ඒකට ඒගොල්ලෝ දන්නවා ඔයා සින්දු ගැන interest එකක් තියෙන කෙනෙක් කියලා. So like that, all the things that you're going to do in internet will be recorded and analyzed. Then these machines will create, AI applications will create a model of yours. What kind of a person you are. Then all the advertisements, marketing, products, and everything. If you're going to search something, right? All this will be customized or customized according to your features, right? ඔයාට ඕන දෙන මේ හැමදේම customize වෙනවා automatically. So those things are done by artificial intelligence applications. AI uses machine learning algorithm to grab the knowledge. So the important word here is machine learning. Machine learning. So there is a slogan called while we are sleeping, machines are learning. So there are machine learning algorithms. So algorithm is a set of steps. Algorithm කියලා කියන්නේ steps ටිකක්. So there are very advanced machine learning algorithms. Machine learning means the things that I explained earlier. So the computer applications will learn about human behavior. These applications will learn human activities. So if you're going to use internet using your mobile phone or using your laptop, all the activities, all the clicks that you do will be recorded and analyzed. And after that, the computer or these systems will take a decision about you with those analysis. That is what called machine learning. Machine learning. So there are machine learning algorithms. ඔයාලා ගැන විතරක් නෙමෙයි මේ හැම ශ්‍රේෂ්ඨයකටම මේගොල්ලෝ ස්ටඩි කරනවා. These algorithms work in all fields, right? Let's say agriculture. If there is an AI which is developed for agriculture related activities, that AI will learn using these machine learning technologies, algorithms that will learn about the environment, about the human activities on agriculture and about crops, productions. This will always gather information about these activities. And by analyzing those, these machines will upgrade their knowledge. So that will improve the decision of these AI applications. So AI applications kind of decision ඒක මත depend වෙනවා මේ knowledge එක මත. Even for a, let's say, a chatbot කෙනෙක් ගත්තොත් අපි. So every time in each chat that will learn something. This is how people are going to ask questions. This is how people are going to react to questions. Right? Again, in some, there are some AIs, right? They will monitor people using cameras. And if some person is spending much time next to an item, and that will analyze his face expressions as well. So depending on the face expressions and the item and other other information about that person, then the machine will decide how to manipulate the action of this person. Advanced. Now Facebook and Google have accepted that their machine learning algorithms are above human control. Human control above කියලා ඒගොල්ලෝ දැන් පිළිගන්නවා. මම උදාහරණයක් කලින් කිව්වා වගේ අපි හිතමු අපි shop එකකට යනවා කියලා. මේ shop එකේ අපි මොකක් හරි item එකක් ගා වැඩි වෙලාවක් බලනවා. එතකොට අපේ facial expressions වලින් අපේ මූණෙන් අපිව අඳුර ගන්නවා. අඳුරගෙන අපේ Facebook profile එක බලනවා මේ machine එකෙන්. ඊට පස්සේ අපේ Instagram profile බලනවා. ඊට පස්සේ ඒ හරහා එයා හදාගත්ත model එකක් තියෙනවා. එතකොට මෙයාගේ interest එක මේ විදියයි. මෙයා කරන්නේ මේ වගේ වැඩ. මේක තමයි මෙයාගේ job එක. එතකොට ඒකට අනුව නම් මේ item එක මෙයා purchase කරයිද නැද්ද? ඊට පස්සේ facial expression එක ගන්නවා මෙයා මේ item එක satisfied ද නැත්නම් මෙයාට තව help එකක් ඕනේද මෙතනට? ඒ වගේ දේවල් study කරනවා. Study කරලා then that will send an assistant to us. ඒක අපේ assistant කෙනෙකුට කියනවා මෙන්න මෙයාට මෙහෙම support එකක් ඕනේ. එහෙම නැත්නම් තාම මොකක් හරි මෙයාගේ phone එකට දාන advertisement එකක් related to that device. Right. So like that, our purchasing decision will be manipulated using these AI applications. So there are two techniques, machine learning and deep learning. So machines are studying, right? So machine learning is a branch of study that aims to train machines to do cognitive task. Cognitive task එකක් කියලා කියන්නේ හිතලා කරන වැඩවලට. Cognitive task. In some way, some humans do. Normally, they have cognitive abilities than the ordinary people. So, මේවට තියෙන capacity එක ගොඩක් වැඩි නිසා, processing වැඩි නිසා, මනුස්සයෙකුට වඩා ඉක්මනට decisions ගන්න පුළුවන්. වඩා accurate decisions ගන්න පුළුවන්. So, these AI applications are heavily used in electronic businesses, right? Okay, children, now we're going to study, we're going to learn what are the uses of these AI applications in business. Normally, one thing is AI-powered recommendation engines. So, if you're going to start a business, this is very important. So, if you're going to go for a website, then you have to use a recommendation engine in that your e-commerce website. So it enables the personalized user experience across websites and apps. making can if we're gonna purchase a t-shirt, then this will show us a denim or a trouser or a wearing a shoe which match to that item. And again, that will customize along with our interest as well. Recommendations දෙනවා තව. අපි මොකක් හරි එක item එක search කරනකොට ඒකත් එක්ක match වෙන other දේවල්. ඒවා දෙන්නේ නිකම්ම නෙවෙයි. අපේ user experience එක අනුව. Because they have studied ourselves and they have a clear idea how what kind of person we are, right? What are our interests? What are our abilities? What we do? Depending on those information, that will give us some recommendations to purchase. So that will increase the purchasing intention of the customer from our website. එයාව t-shirt එකක් ගන්න නම් denim එකකුත් තව කලිසමකුත් අරගෙන watch එකකුත් අරගෙන සපත්තු දෙකකුත් අරගෙන තමයි නවතින්නේ. Because those AI applications will manipulate our mind. This will match to you. This is very cheap, right? And if you're gonna buy the t-shirt, trouser is necessary. So like that, they will simply manipulate ourselves, our mind, by showing those advertisements and prices. Okay, so that is how AI applications work in electronic business. One example is recommendation engines. Then layout changes and font styles based on business or the target market. So this is important for web developers. Normally, web developers use these dynamic layouts and dynamic fonts. So the websites will be very beautiful and very professional, well aligned with the requirement and the purpose, right? Again, those are user specified. That means these AI applications which are combined with these websites will change the layouts depending on the user interest. Depending on the type of the user. For example, if it is a girl, then colors may change to some light colors, light blue, pink, like that. If the customer is a gentleman, then again colors will be changed to some hard colors, right? So those colors also will be taken from their personal data. From Facebook accounts, Instagram accounts, with the clothes they wear, right? From those things, they will grab the interested colors as well. So let me make AI application කරන වැඩේ තමයි මම වෙබ්සයිට් එකට යනකොට නැත්නම් app එක open කරනකොට මම කැමතිම පාටෙන් තමයි app එක theme එක තියෙන්නේ. වෙබ්සයිට් එකේ theme එක තියෙන්නේ මම කැමතිම පාටෙන්. Then that will attract me to that website. How this application is going to find the most interested color for me? They will study my Facebook account. They will study my Instagram account. They will study my YouTube videos that I watch. Through that, they will analyze what is the color that I like the most. Depending on that, the layout of the website will be changed. Right? Okay, so those kind of tricks are there to capture or lock the human mind towards a electronic business website, because the trust between the customer and the website is highly important, because there is no any human relationship there, right? Purchase you're going to purchase through a website. So then it is very important to build the trust between the website and the customer. To do that, they have to work with human engineering. Human engineering means, sorry, user experience, UX. We can discuss that later. So UX means it will always focus the individual user who is going to use the website or the application. According to the user interest, all the layouts and everything will be changed. That will be done by AI applications, artificial intelligence applications, right? Next thing, chat box we discuss. Right. Next one, analysis big data and support significant trends. So in electronic business, children, data is very important. So now we discussed that we are in a data-driven society because everything is dependent on data. So if you're going to start a business, you must study the data available related to that business. So we have to deal big data. That means a large amount of data related to one activity. For example, if you're going to start an electronic business, you want to check electronic business patterns few years back. Again, if you're going to start handcraft business, අපි තුමාලා පොල් කටු හැඳි විකුණන්නවා කියලා. එහෙමනම් ඔයාලා හොයන්න ඕනේ මේ පොල් කටු ආශ්‍ර නිෂ්පාදන වලට මිනිස්සු කොහොමද ඇට්‍රැක්ට් වෙන්නේ. ඒක හොයන්න මොකද කරන්න වෙන්නේ? ඔයාලට ස්ටඩි කරන්න වෙනවා, ගම් වලට යන්න වෙනවා, කඩවල් වලට යන්න වෙනවා, ගිහිල්ලා අහන්න වෙනවා මිනිස්සු මේව ගන්නවද කියලා. ඊට පස්සේ මිනිස්සු කතා බහ කරන්න වෙනවා. මේවට කැමතිද, මේවට කැමතිද, මේ වගේ දෙයක් ගන්න කැමතිද කියලා. එහෙම තමයි අපට ඉන්ට්‍රස්ට් එක හොයාගන්න වෙන්නේ මිනිස්සුන්ගේ. So we have to interview several people. We have to go and visit some places. That will take time. That will waste your money, right? But nowadays, all these data are available in social media. You can join to a group who are interested in these interested in the item that you're gonna sell, right? And then you can grab that data. So what AI applications do is they study this data, they connect with all the social media websites and other websites, YouTube, like that. They will analyze the data from there and they will give us these kind of dashboards. Again, they will show us what are the trends in new in the business world in such a dashboard. So these things are also done by AI applications. Then children, personalized search. Personalized search. So as I explained earlier at the beginning, when I'm explaining AI, this is what personalized search. So as I told you earlier, depending on the customer, the search result will be differ. So both these people have search dress. මේ දෙන්නම හොයලා තියෙන dress කියලා. That's a keyword. So this person gonna have a different search result, and this one also have a different search result. So that search result depend on the person's interest. So normally it use web and social media profiles to determine the product preferences and user intent. මේ social media profile එක web එකේ කරන දේවල් අනුව තමයි තීරණය කරන්න මෙයා කැමති මොන වගේ items වලද කියලා. That is called personalized search. So in electronic business applications, this personalized search is very important. Then only the customer gonna spend much time in our website or in our web application, in our social media page, right? Only the shopper or the customer is interested to view that. To make him interested, we must focus our website individually for that person. With that purpose, we have to embed these AI applications to our electronic business applications, right? එහෙනම් මේ AI applications හරිම වැදගත්. දැන් මේ යන user experience එකට නැත්නම් user ගේ interest එක අපිට හොයලා දෙන්න. Then children, AI marketing, artificial intelligent marketing. Same thing, that will collect data and customer insights, anticipate customers' next move. That is what we call manipulating the purchasing decision. So this will anticipate. This will predict what customer going to do next. And depending on that prediction, this will manipulate the customer's mind to purchase from our business website. Use our business. Normally business can be a service or a product, right? My business and service product. So that will manipulate the customer's mind to use our service, to purchase our service or to purchase our product. So that is called, children, targeted advertising. So therefore they can target the right strategy to the right person in a time saving and effective way. So හරියටම මේ බාණ්ඩයක් ගැන ඉන්ට්‍රස්ට් එකක් තියෙන කෙනාට තමයි ඒ බාණ්ඩයට දාලා ඇඩ්වර්ටයිස්මන්ට් එක යන්නේ. So that is called targeted advertising. So all these advertisements will be focused the customers, specific traits, interests and preferences. The YouTube ගියොත් ඔයාලා YouTube එකේ තියෙන පියන වීඩියෝ එකක් ගත්තාම ගොඩක් වෙලාවට මොකක් හරි ඔයාලා ගන්න බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන දෙයක් වෙන්න පුළුවන්. Facebook ගියත් ඒ වගේ. Right. ඔයාලා මතක් කරලා බලන්න ගොඩක් වෙලාවට එහෙම ඔයාලා නිකන් ගන්න අදහස් කරපු දෙයක් ගැන කතා කරා නම් කවුරු එක්ක. ඊළඟ මොහොතේ ඔයාලට Facebook එකේ TikTok මොනවාද YouTube Instagram ඔය ඔක්කොගෙම advertisement focus වෙනවා ඒ ඔයා කතා කරපු දේ අනුව. Because our mobile phone is always listening to your talks, right? So then AI based marketing is another use of AI in electronic business. Right, children. So that is about artificial intelligence. So do you understand or do you have questions to ask? දරුවෝ පැහැදිලිද අහන්න දේවල් තියෙනවද? What is it? What is artificial intelligence and what are the use of them in electronic business, right? Okay, everyone, let's move to the next slide. The other one is augmented reality. So augmented reality is another new technology which goes together with this electronic business. So normally what augmented reality means, it's a technology and methods that allow overlaying of real world objects and environments with 3D visual objects using an AR devices, augmented reality devices, and allow the virtual to interact with the real world objects, right? So the meaning is something like this. So we must have a electronic device which allows this augmented reality, or we must have an application, right? So that will combine some artificial design, 3D design with the real world object, right? In this image, you can see in the mobile phone, this is the video, right? So video of the street. And your mobile phone, so this is reality, real world. But this object is not a real thing. This is a 3D animation. But when we just watch through our mobile phone, it shows us this virtual object in the road. The road is real, right? But this object is a artificial one. That is what augmented reality means. It's combine these 3D visual objects, artificial 3D visual objects with real world content. Again, here also you can see, this is the corner of the room, the median room, corner of the room here. There is no chair there, but through the mobile phone, you can see if we place such a chair there, how it will appear. So this is not a real object. Actually, there is nothing there, right? See here. In the room, there is no chair. But through the mobile phone, we can see how it will appear if we place a chair in that corner. So this chair is a virtual 3D object. It's a virtual thing. So then you can understand augmented reality means we can combine some virtual 3D designs with the real world backgrounds. So this augmented reality is used in electronic business as well. For example, assume that you're going to purchase a watch. See, through the application, you can view your hand, your hand, right? And this will show you how your hand will look after you wear this watch. Then simply you can change the watch type as well, right? Watch එක අතේ බැඳලා මේක කොහොමද පේන්නේ කියලා අතරමඟ බලන්න පුළුවන්. Using this augmented reality applications here. So this is the product. So you can see how it will be appear when we locate that product in this next to this wall. So using these augmented reality applications, the customers can experience the service or the product with their real world environment before purchasing that, right? So මේක purchase කරන්න කලින් එයාලගේ ඇත්ත environment එකේ කොහොමද මේ object එක තියෙන්නේ, පේන්නේ. කොහොමද යා මේක ඇන්දොත් කොහොමද පේන්නේ කියන එක experience කරන්න පුළුවන්. So that will again increase the purchasing intention of the customers because they will see how it looks like after they purchasing that. Right? So those are the augmented reality applications, right? Which are used in electronic business. Next, children, virtual reality. I think you have seen VR boxes. So virtual reality means the use of computer modeling and simulations that enables a person to interact with an artificial 3-dimension virtual world. So that will allow the user to go into a computer generated artificial environment, a virtual environment. Then they can interact with the objects there. Right. Normally in virtual reality, we have to wear a goggle or a headset. So there are several meetings conducted using this virtual reality. So anywhere we are, we will feel like we are sitting with the other people in one table and we can see their facial expressions, right? Again, we can experience some simulations. That is what virtual reality. So you should be able to understand the difference between this virtual reality and the augmented reality. So children, virtual reality means that will completely direct the user into a virtual world, computer generated environment. So සම්පූර්ණ මේක virtual world එකට තමයි user ගෙනියන්නේ. ඒතර කන් දෙකෙන් ඇහෙන දේවල් සහ ඇස් දෙකෙන් පේන දේවල් අනුව user අපේ මොළය විශ්වාස කරනවා අපි දැන් ඇත්තටම ඉන්නේ මෙතන කියලා. We will feel all the things there, what we see, right? So augmented reality means that will take the real world environment as a background, and in that background that will place some virtual objects. That is augmented reality. So this is how artificial intelligence, sorry, virtual reality used in e-business. So other than just going through a Facebook page or just a website, we can experience the product. It is totally similar that we're gonna go into a real shop and experiencing the products available in the 3D using these virtual reality devices and applications. We can experience the product in a 3D view. So there are virtual members of staff as well. You can talk to them. You can get information from them, right? Again, you will see additional information there like this, comments. So when you just go next to this cloth rack, you will see other users' comments there. So normally we trust other colleagues' comments than the shop owners, right? So අපි සාමාන්‍යයෙන් අපේ society එකෙන් දෙන comment එක විශ්වාස කරනවා. මෙයා කියන දේට වඩා. කවුරු හරි ගොත් ආර කඩේ හොඳ ඇඳුම් තියෙනවා. මේ ඇඳුම හොඳයි. මේකේ material එක හොඳයි කියලා අපේ යාළුවෙක් කිව්වොත් අපිට. So we trust that. So therefore that experience also can have if you use virtual reality in your electronic business, right? The customer can really experience the product. That is the advantage. Okay, so those are technologies. And after that, social media in business. Social media is the most popular business platform. So in next lectures, we're going to discuss about e-business platforms. So we're going to discuss how social media affect electronic business in detail. So as an introduction, you must aware, now almost all the e-businesses are focusing on social media first. To start a business, you may require only a Facebook page. Then you can very successfully continue a business. If you're going to sell coconut oil, you can start a Facebook page. You can take some photos and you can design some advertisements, right? And then you can publish them. So people who are interested, they will call you and ask for the product. But you must aware how you can attract the user for your Facebook page, because there are thousands of Facebook pages who sell coconut oil, right? Then you must aware, or you must study how to manipulate the customer or how to attract the customer towards your Facebook page. So the previous technologies that we discussed are necessary to do that task. You must give the customer a good experience about the product using photos or using videos or using some 3D animations, right? You can give a good experience to the user about the product. And you can increase the comments. So because the users believe those comments other than what we're going to say. So then you can use some AI-based applications to reach the most relevant customer. Like that, you can improve your business using just a Facebook page. You don't need any location. You don't need a store, right? What you must need is just a laptop. So normally 87% of buyers are influenced by social media and their content in their purchasing behavior. And social media තමයි දැන් main platform එක මේ electronic business වලට. Next children, next step of social media will be virtual worlds. The metaverse by Google is a concept of persistent online 3D universe that combines multiple different virtual spaces, right? You can create your avatar in that virtual world, virtual universe. you can find a job there, right? What you must do is just sit in front of the computer and work there, or you can just wear a virtual reality headset and you can be in that world. We are not going to discuss how they affect the human nature and human behavior, human relationships, right? So the people will isolated. So those drawbacks are there, but we are going to discuss about the future technologies, the trends, how we can implement those trends in our electronic business, right? That is what our focus. Second life is another one, right? You can create your own avatar on in this second life, second world. You can be a girl, you can be a boy there, right? If you are a girl, you can be a boy in the second life, in the virtual life. If you are interested to be interested to do some job like kind of a job, if you have dream job, right? You can do that dream job in your next virtual life. So there will be marketplaces there. Even now also, this kind of a marketplace is developed, children. Now there are people who are addicted to gaming, or there are people who earn from gaming, right? මේ ගේම් වලින් හම්බ කරන අය ඉන්නවා. දවසක් පොඩි එකෙක් 12 වසර විතර කියනවා මේ අලුත් ඇඳුමක් ගත්තලු 2500ක් ගියාලු. මට නිකන් ඇහුණා විතරයි. ඊට පස්සේ මොකද්ද ගත්ත ඇඳුම කියලා බලපුවාම ගේම් එකේ තමයි ඇඳුම අරන් තියෙන්නේ. සල්ලි කොහෙන්ද ගත්තාම තාත්තයි ක්‍රෙඩිට් කාඩ් එකෙන් තමයි ගෙවලා තියෙන්නේ. ඒතර හරියම සතුටින් ඉන්න අලුත් ඇඳුමක් ගත්තා. ඒතර ගේම් එකේ කැරක්ටර් එකට තමයි ඇඳුම අරගෙන තියෙන්නේ. So that is how people behave now. That is how younger people behave now, right? So there's a social crisis behind that. However, the technology is developing. We are not going to talk about the social crisis here. We are going to discuss the development. So next step will be these 3D virtual worlds. So people will be there in 3D worlds. So you have to focus your business to that community. You don't have to develop physical products then. You can develop virtual products. ඇඳුම් මහන කෙනෙක් නම් වලට ඇත්තටම ඇඳුමක් මහන්න ඕනේ නැහැ. You have to design a cloth and you can make it available in the virtual world in the market. So there will be a different market in near future. It's a virtual market, right? So that will be a kind of a change in this electronic business, a revolution in electronic business. Right, children? So we have come to the end of our lesson, right? Next one. Children, do you have any questions related to these things? My second life ආහාර මේ පාවිච්චි කරන කවුරු ඉන්නවද? Right, that is highly addicting, right? අපි તો මේ ලෝකේ අපි කකුල් දෙකක් නැති කෙනෙක් කියලා. හැබැයි අපිට second life එක ඇතුලේ අපේ character එකක් හදාන්න පුළුවන්. හරිම ලස්සන character එකක්. handy character එකක්. හදලා ඒක ඇතුලේ ඉන්න කට්ටියත් එක්ක ජීවත් වෙන්න පුළුවන්. Right? Okay. So however, next thing you must aware in electronic business before coming into electronic business is user experience. We call that UX design. So try to understand what UX means. We must focus our businesses, electronic businesses, towards the user experience, how user behave. This is a simple example. Campus එකේ තෝරන තරම් දැකලා මේ වගේ. එතකොට ඒවා UX designs නෙමෙයි එකයි. දැන් පාත් එක හදලා තියෙන්නේ මෙහෙම. ලස්සනට හදලා තියෙනවා. හැබැයි අපි යන්නේ shortcut එක. campus එකේ මේ වගේ දැන් ඕන තරම් තියෙනවා. So then that is not a good design. This is not a good design, right? So it's totally different from the user experience. How users behave, how workers behave, they normally use the shortest path, right? So then this is the user experience design. The path is created through how the user behaves. So when you are engaged with electronic business, when you're going to learn electronic business even, you must aware what user experience, user design means. There are several theories, right? I'm not going to explain all the theories here now. I'm just making aware you that this kind of a subject is there, right? So UX design is a special subject, different subject. There are so many theories that we can learn about human behavior. So we are going to focus our business, our advertisements, and everything depending on that behavior. අපි හිතමු ඔයාලා අර කලින් කිව්වා වගේ පොල් තෙල් බිස්නස් එකක් කරන්න යන්නේ කියලා. ඒතකොට ඔයාලා නිකම් මේක පොල් තෙල් කියලා දාලා පොඩි බෝතලයක් ෆොටෝ එකක් දැම්මම මිනිස්සු ගන්න නැහැ මේක. අපි විකුණන්න නම් ලස්සනට ගෑන් ළමෙක් මේක අතේ තියන් ඉන්න ලස්සන ලේබල් එකක් තියෙන ලස්සන බෑග්ග්‍රවුන්ඩ් එකක් තියෙන ෆොටෝ එකක් දාලා ඒ ප්‍රයිස් එක දැම්මොත් මේක ටක් ටක් ගාලා විකිරෙනවා. So that is how human mind works. So you must aware these psychological things as well. If you're going to start electronic business and if you're going to develop electronic business up to success. The electronic business can field a success in because we are not going to directly meet the customer. That is the challenge in electronic business. අපි සාමාන්‍ය shop එකකට ගිහිල්ලා කවුරුහරි කතා බහ කරලා අදාළ product එක අල්ලලා බලලා ඇඳලා බලලා එහෙම ගන්නකොට අපි විශ්වාසයෙන් purchase කරනවා. But in electronic business, the users may not have that experience. They may not have that human touch there. So children, it is very important when you're going to learn about, when you're going to use electronic business, when you're going to start electronic business, you must aware how the customers behave and how their mindset work. And that is how you must focus, or you must plan, you must customize your electronic business for a successful one. Actually, as we discussed earlier, that is where these AI applications support us. එතනදී තමයි මේ AI applications අපිට support කරන්නේ. Okay, right. This is another one. So this is the this is very good example, right? This is the Apple TV remote. Apple TV remote. This is the Sony TV remote. Right. So children, in this remote, we have number of buttons, right? But we may use only this power button and this program change button and this volume control button. That's all. Normally we use only, most frequently we use only these three buttons, right? In a TV remote. Do you know why these buttons are there? Right? Do you know why this? Okay, do you know the purpose of these buttons? ඇයි මේව තියෙන කියලා අපි දන්නවද remote එක? කවදාවත් press කරලාවත් තියෙනවද? But in Apple, they have only navigation keys, menu, play, pause. That's all. And power buttons. So there's a story behind that as well. පොඩි කතාවකුත් වෙනවා මේ remote එක පිටිපස්සේ. ඒ තමයි මේ Steve Jobs ගාවට main designer. He came to Sri Lanka and had a meeting. I was fortunate to attend a session that he participated. ඒ session එකේදී කිව්වා මේ remote එක හදන්න Steve Jobs plans කීපයක් ගිහින් දෙනවා remote designs. ඒ ඔක්කොම reject වෙනවා. ගෙනියන designer reject කරනවා. ඊට පස්සේ අන්තිමේදී අහනවා මොකක්ද ඔයාලට remote එකේ මොකක්ද වෙන්න ඕන නේද කියලා. මොකක්ද button කීයක් තියෙන එකක්ද ඕන කියලා. Steve Jobs කියනවා design කරන්නලු එක button එකක් නැති remote එක. That is what I want. Remote එකේ buttons එකක් අතකොට කොහොමද වැඩ කරන්නේ? Think about technology. Using any button, we can control the device. However, they have end up with this remote design. So මේ button එකක්වත් නැති එකක් තමයි Steve Jobs හදන්න කියලා දෙන්නේ කොහොමද අවසානයේදී. ඒගොල්ලෝ මෙන්න මේ remote design එකේ Now, however, this is very simple, right? So always your product, your advertisement, your business must focus the user experience, and that must be simple, right? Okay. So ultimately, life is also really simple, but we insist on making it complicated. And අපි මේ ජීවිතේ නේ හරිම සරලයි ළමයි. අපි තමයි මේ හැමදේම අරගෙන මේ complicate කරගෙන තියෙන්නේ නේද? Okay. However, we're gonna wind up the session now. So we have come to the end of the lesson. Children, do you have any questions to ask?